Yes, góðan daginn. Hello. I want to start by asking, is there anyone here who doesn't speak English? Einhver sem talar ekki ensku? Okay. Because we have to do it in English, the lecture, it's because it's an international context project. Yes. So we're going to do it in English. I hope it's okay. It's all right. No one is. It's better that everyone is following, and we're doing it international. And we're also. I hope you don't mind. We're filming this because it's our belief that this should be documented. To be able to maybe expand this this concept that we are doing here. So thank you. And I want to start by asking for 2 volunteers. It's nothing dangerous. We're just gonna later in the lecture we're gonna do a small thing with volunteers, and it's always embarrassing when you have volunteers come up and they don't know what to do. So we're gonna rehearse it now. So it won't disturb the lecture later. So we're gonna rehearse it now. So if I could have two volunteers right now. Nothing dangerous. Yes, one there. And another one, yes. Okay, go. Okay. Það Ísleifur? Já. Getið þið sest eitthvað? Já, svona vera svolítið svona.
Já, hittan má koma aðeins nær.
Já, má koma aðeins nær, svona á stólnum. Já, svona, já.
Já.
Ok.
Tjekkaðu hvort hendi ná í alveg.
Það sjá. Verðst þú bara alveg kjur, bara fara fram?
Já.
Getur gert svona bara.
Ekki koma svona mikið við það.
Svona?
Já.
Ok. Verðst alveg bara, það er bara stjórna
hérna. Hann er svolítið stífur. Hann er svolítið stífur.
Það er slakari?
Ekki hendins, bara, þú veist hérna.
Já.
Nei.
Svona?
Nei. Segðu honum að þú ekki að hugsa. Þetta hafði bara benda.
Hvað segir þið? Já, bara benda, þú veist, bara benda fram, bara eins og þetta benda bara á, þú veist, hérna, grænakallinn eða eitthvað.
Og ekki láta hann koma við strax.
Nei.
Ok, þetta kom.
Ok, flott. Takk fyrir. Það með bara fara að setja hérna fyrir okkur. Við erum búin að æfa þetta sérst.
Já.
Já.
Leyfa þess aðeins að ganga. Förum aðeins inn í þetta. bara leyfa þess að njóta sín svona í byrjun. I don't know exactly why, but I always get into a special state of mind. I always get into a special state of mind when I listen to classical music. I start to feel that I'm the master of my own decisions. I start to feel that I can change a no to a yes, like a true champion. And that is a very good feeling. This here is my dream board. It's hanging in a prominent place where I'm currently living. And I like to look at it every day. These are images and pictures from magazines and newspapers that I've cut out and put on my dream board to remind me of my objectives in life. Welcome. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today. It's wonderful to see so many familiar places amongst you, but it's also very nice to see so many new faces. And I want to tell you, those of you who are coming for the first time, you are not going to regret this. Ask anybody in the room who has been here before, and he or she will tell you that in the next few months, your life is going to change. You're going to look at your calendars in 6 months or 8 months or 12 months, and you're going to see that you're so popular that you're fully booked, just have no spare time. And then actually you might want to consider to improve your organizing techniques in our 8-day master seminar that we are planning next month actually. It ensures you a master's degree. And yeah, we have most of your emails, so maybe we get to send you a bit of a spam, not spam, no, advertise. Oh, yeah. An email. We'll send you an email about that. Never mind. I forgot to introduce myself. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, My name is Friðgeir Einarsson. I'm a theater maker based here in Reykjavík, director and actor. I've been quite successful in that field in the last few years. Ragnar is going to show you on the other side. Yeah. So Ragnar is going to show you a few pictures of my career. Usually takes shorter, but yeah, okay, you see me here. So theater is my passion. There's no question about that. But along with my life in art, I've been developing a keen interest in human behavior. And theater is, of course, always in one way or another an investigation into human nature. But I found through my experience that theater is simply not enough for normal people. And I've been developing a system, a special system for normal people to help normal people make better decisions in life and thereby making our existence a more preferable experience in all regards. And you could say it all started 5 years ago. Yes, oh yeah, sorry, this is my assistant and friend Ragnar. He's also in theater. Yeah, you can see him here. He's also an actor, and he will be helping us here tonight or this afternoon. So if you have any questions or if you need something or want something, then you should just refer it to Ragnar. And,
we'll figure it was only about the break.
Yes.
Are we going to have a break, or are we going to go through?
We'll just figure it out as we go along. We'll just play it by the ear. We're not.
But
so
we really have to know, like, if we're going to do it. We have the room until 6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What?
Are we gonna?
Don't you worry about that. We'll just figure it out. Yes. Also, one thing before we begin about the diploma that we talked about in the advertisement. There were some people from the university actually who contacted us.
Quality committee of the university.
Yeah, the quality committee of the university. They had something to say about the diploma degree. Just so you know, we are working on that, and we can't give you it immediately after the lecture. I know you need it to get back to your unions and stuff like that. But I think we can collaborate very well with the
quality committee
of
the university.
Yes. Just so you know, I think they are swell people.
Now,
yes. Where was it? Yes, 5 years ago. Okay, what just happened now? Does anybody have the answer? What just happened now? This is not a test, just answer. I fell. Yes, what does that mean? I just tell you, I decided, yeah, this just happened. I decided to shut off my muscles, to just quit. I just decided to put my head, sent message to my muscles. It said, hi, this is Friðgeir here, the brain of Friðgeir. I just want to let you know that I decided not to stand right now. So if you could just stop working altogether for a few seconds while I fall. Thank you. And my muscles obeyed me. Or did they? Those of you paying close attention, you probably noticed that I couldn't resist the strong urge to put my hands in front of me. So in that way, it was a failure. Okay. I'm not perfect, so I admit I made a mistake, so I'm just going to try again. So right now, you're going to see me do the same thing. I'm going to shut down my muscles, and I'm gonna fall here right on my face. The same thing. So you see the same thing happen, even though I was fully conscious of, yes, there. I was fully conscious of that would happen. So it means that there's something inside me taking decisions, even though I've made a decision about something else. It's some sort of a force or a will or a mechanism. It's like there's a tiny person, a tiny guy inside me taking control over me. A tiny guy. Who is that? Who is this tiny guy? And more importantly, who asked him to interfere? And is he perhaps doing more than I know about? So 5 years ago, maybe turn down the volume a little bit. 5 years ago, I was asked, or me and Ragnar rather, we were asked to lead a theater workshop for the unemployment office in Reykjavik. The idea, the name of the workshop was Use Your Head. It's a theater workshop, and the idea was to use the tools of theater to enhance creative thinking and encourage people who had lost their jobs. Fair enough. And at that time, I was just brimming with ideas. I just graduated from Art Academy, and I was full of ideas. And I sincerely believed that you could teach people to be creative, to think creatively. Now, to cut a long story short, this is not possible. First of all, you can teach people, even normal people like yourselves, to do all sorts of things, even to think creatively. But you have to be interested in it. You have to seek it yourself. You know, and these people, if they wouldn't show up at the workshop, they would have lost their benefits, you know. I had to sign a paper. Yes, he or she was here at the workshop, so he or she can get their benefits. And maybe the most positive things that came out of this workshop is that if they ever make a zombie movie in Iceland, you know, I know some people who could make good extras for that movie. I know they won't be busy at least. And also, what was also problematic was that once people have been through all when they've been unemployed for some time, they've been through all the other workshops at the unemployment office. They've been through analysis of personal interest workshop. They've been through stand by yourself, how to deal with unemployment workshop. They've been through financial support workshop. And then they are back to Use Your Head, our workshop. And at that time, yes, thank you, Ragnar. Good reflex. At that time, I started to spice things up a bit. And I was actually reading, stop it for a moment, stop it. I was actually reading at that time one of the best books I've ever read. It's called The Master by an American guy called Dr. Cesar Pointer. Pointer. Yeah, Dr. Cesar Pointer. Yeah, and in this book, he's writing about, you know, how modern neuroscience has changed really the way we see ourselves and how we perceive the self, because there's so much new knowledge about that. And this is actually an exercise that I borrowed from the book. You know, ekki vera fyrir áhörundum. You see, this is Sigmar here, a volunteer. He allowed us to use this. And what I'm doing here is that, you know, Sigmar can see his real hand here, his real right hand, but he cannot see his left hand. Instead, he can see an artificial prosthetic hand made of silicone. And so So he sees me touch this hand, and at the same time, stop balance, at the same time, I'm touching his real hand. So he has the visual stimuli, he has this visual image of me touching the prosthetic hand while he feels me touching his real hand. So what he experiences is that this prosthetic hand is his real hand, and this is a very uncanny feeling. And of course, it's very uncomfortable for me to watch this now. This was obviously a very unpleasant experience. But there is a very special reason for me to recount all this right now. And that reason being that it proves my point. It's like there's something inside of Sigmar that likes to control everything that the conscious Sigmar does, feels, and sees. This is what Dr. Cesar Pointer would call a monkey ghost, like the monkey ghost inside that is secretly controlling how your limbs work, how you move and feel. But I am going to call it, in my lecture, the tiny guy. The tiny guy, the tiny guy inside the head, the homunculus that oversees everything and is controlling everything. Or is he controlling everything? Or is it something that we can control? And I do realize, I want to emphasize that I do realize that by personifying a vast and complex system like the human brain and the human subconsciousness as a tiny guy, I am simplifying matters a little bit. But I am not doing this to lead you all astray. No, no, no. I'm making a route
to have
yes.
Vörður.
Yes, I'm making a route.
Milestones.
Yeah, I'm putting down milestones on our route towards a shared understanding, and that's very important. Why? Because tonight we are going on a route, on a voyage together. Voyage. Yes. Voyage. We'll figure that out. We're going on a voyage together inside our heads. We're going to track down this tiny guy. We're going to find him and we're going to look him in the eye and we're going to say, "Hey, you little guy." Maybe we should all say it together now, just to get the spirit up before we go into it. So let's all say it together. "Hey, you little guy." A bit louder, please. This is a safe environment, you know. There's nobody listening. We are all friends. We may not know each other yet, but I assure we are going to leave this room friends after this experience. So let's be loud, open, and just have fun with it. "Hey, you little guy! You think you're a big guy! You think you're a big guy!" Yes, more here also. Only that is very good in the middle. But okay. You think you're a big guy! You think you're a big guy! But you're not! But you're not! You're just a tiny, tiny guy! You're just a tiny, tiny guy! It's me who is in control! It's me who is in control! And that's why the name of this lecture is Ragnar.
I am the master.
I am the master. Let's do it again. Come on with music. Sorry.
I have a glæðina á það.
Usually runs back. Take it off. So that's why the name of this lecture is Ragnar. I am the master. Okay, can you do it once more, please? Sorry, this is... Okay, that's why the name of this lecture is, Ragnar, I am the master.
Can I now have the volunteers that were earlier to come here? Just sit down here, yes, please, thank you. And, please. Og can I... Má ég binda fyrir augun? Já. I'm just gonna binda. Allt í lagi. Allt í lagi.
Já.
Ragnar, þess að flýta þér. Já. Sérðu nokkuð? Nei, flott. Nei, flott.
Nei, þetta er þetta samt.
Nú.
Þú veist alltaf.
Nú, herðu. Nei, svona. Ok, sko, bendur þau svona fram. Svona. Settu beinn.
Já, ok, tjekkaðu bara núna hvort það ná. Ég ætla ekki að reitt fyrst. Ok, settu það niður aftur.
Before this, one thought experiment. Okay, imagine. You are sitting alone at home in the night. It's just a normal night. It's late. You're sitting in the sofa, just cutting something out of magazines or something. And then you suddenly get the idea to go out for a walk. It just suddenly comes up. And you just do it. Follow the impulse. You just put on your jacket, put on your shoes, and you go out, go down this street, down that street. You're not going anywhere particular. And then suddenly you find yourself in some like commercial neighborhood in the middle of the night, like Skeivan, for example. You're just in Skeivan, the commercial neighborhood in the middle of the night, and you think, wow, that's weird. I didn't know I was going here. But hey, look at this, Hagkaup, the big compartment store, it's open. So since I'm here, I might as well go inside. And you just go inside of Hagkaup, just to look through some magazines or whatever, try on some clothes that are on a sale, and you go and try them on and take a picture and put it on Instagram and write like, hello everybody, I have a new taste in clothing. Now I like really ugly discount clothes from Hagkaup. It's a joke. And then you think, oh, maybe I should have some coffee since I'm here. But you also think, no, it's too late. I shouldn't have any coffee. Why not? It's not like I'm going to sleep much anyway. Well, you just do what you want to. And then, boom! Boom! Suddenly you find yourself at the counter buying a cheesecake from Hamburgerfabrikan, the hamburger restaurant. And you didn't know that you were going to buy a cheesecake. That was definitely not on the plan. And you don't want it. Well, you do want it. Because you would like to eat it. But you decided to have a sugar and gluten-free quarter of a year. And it's only been a few weeks. And this is just completely on the contrary of that decision. So it's the tiny guy who is buying the cheesecake with your credit card. How do we get rid of this tiny guy? We don't want this backseat driver. first of all, we have to find the little guy.
Nei, já, vera slakur í hendinni, sko, benda svona svolítið.
Það er ekki vera slakur, það má bara ekki vera of stífur.
Nei, ekki of stífur, en ekki slakur.
Bara eins og það sé að benda.
Já, eins og þetta benda bara. Benda á, þú veist, eitthvað. Ok, slöði.
Já. Ekki hreyfa þig?
Ert þú alveg kjör? Já, þú hérna, já.
So you with the scarf, could you describe the sensation of what you just experienced?
It was really weird to touch a nose and getting a feeling on my own nose.
Yes.
And not seeing it.
Yes, but can you elaborate on this? How it was strange?
No, not really.
Did you feel a disconnection maybe with your nose?
No. No. It was quite clever though. It's clever too. Yeah.
Yeah. In what way?
Like I said in the beginning, it's really weird to be touching somebody's nose and you get the feeling on your own nose.
Yeah.
But I can't explain why it was.
No. Do you feel it was maybe longer, or like your nose was that?
And my nose was longer.
Yes. Yes. Did you feel that?
No.
Okay. Maybe if we turn it around, you know, if he goes behind.
Þú fer bara. Já, þú fer hérna.
Ragnar's gonna try it the other way.
Þú fer hérna og þú kemur hér. Ups. Sest bara hérna, já. Svona. Er þetta hlæg?
Sem koma hans fram?
Já, kom það hans framar. Getur alveg.
Ok, opið það.
Þú getur alveg sagt hann alveg.
Ha?
Ekkert.
Já.
Ok. Allt hlæg. Nú gerir þú svona eins og þetta benda bara með vísifingri. Þetta vísa. Þetta alveg kjör. Þú, hérna.
So now, can you describe this experience, the sensation?
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise.
In what way?
Because you just don't expect it to come. The touch on your nose, even though you know it's coming, it's you know that. Yeah, it's just strange. And also, it's just strange to have someone like touch your nose.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should just mix it a bit up and let the other people try it as well, because, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so could we have quick 2 more volunteers?
Þeir þið mig bara frá settin.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
You will have a...
Yes, anybody.
You will have a... Can we have 2 more to try it just very quick? It's nice to have applaud, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Could you give him your glasses, please? Thank you. He will take good care of them.
Já.
Okay, could you come a bit closer to him? Yeah, maybe you have to like put your knees on each side. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, could you please give me your hand? Thank you. And point. Thank you. Okay, now could you please tell us what you felt?
Yeah, it was a bit strange because my finger was going this way and it felt like it was
Yeah. But then you had the sensation of something different than you were feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want?
Thank you.
So could you phrase it like that, that you knew one thing, but you were experiencing another?
Could see that.
Yes, thank you.
Very good. You go back. Very back. Yes.
It's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly in here today. I think I'm gonna wear a scarf just now for the rest of the lecture. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Okay.
Okay. Now back to the serious business. So what does this simple experiment show us? The conclusion of it is that perception has at least two layers, two systems running simultaneously. One system knows, or one system has the knowledge that in this case, well, normally people feel something like their nose is that long. You felt that it was like you were touching in one way, but then you were being touched in another way. Fine. But it's sort of the same. But it shows that one system knows that you were touching in one way. The other system experiences that you are being touched in another way. So you could say that the brain is playing two different roles at the same time. There are two systems running simultaneously. I'll get back to that in a moment. Put that behind your ear, metaphorically. Now, I want to play a little game. Another game. Now, Ragnar, he is going to project an image up to the screen. And what I want you to do is to scream absolutely the first thing that comes to mind, the first word that comes to mind. This sounds very simple. This sounds very simple. Like anybody could do that, and yes, anybody can do that. But my prediction is that if you do it now, you're gonna try to edit yourself. You're gonna think, maybe you think a naughty word or something, and you think, oh no, you can't say that in here. You can say it in here. I'm telling you, you can say it in here. maybe you think, oh, this word isn't cool enough. I must think of a more cool word. Also a failure. So actually, we should do a test before we do it. So Ragnar's gonna put his hand on the projector, and I want you to scream the first thing that comes to mind. Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
I will do the counting.
Yes.
I will count to 3, and then I will put my hand on the projector.
Okay. So are you ready?
I will. Yes.
1.
No, I will. Yes, okay. Okay. Ready. 1.
1.
No. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Pizza.
you. Thank you for participating in my game. I'm very happy that you participated in my game. That I wanted everybody to participate. Thank you. So it's a good thing we did the test, obviously. So did I not speak clearly? So,
okay.
Let's try again, and you are all going to scream the first thing. Yeah, he's gonna put his hand on again, and just scream the first word that comes into mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
one.
No, I will.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, very good. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, good. Better, much better. But just now. Okay, let's go now to the image straight. Yes. And just,
okay.
I can't control what you do. It's not in my power. I can only ask.
Okay.
But I'm going to suggest this. I'm going to propose that you just go for it. Just have fun with it. You know, how often do we get to scream the first thing that comes to mind? It's a safe environment here. Just use it. Yes. Okay,
and yes,
are we ready?
I will.
Are we ready? Yes. Are we ready? Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1.
No.
Yes.
Okay. 1. Okay. No. Ready. 1.
Yeah. Ragnar is in charge now.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, thank you. Okay, really good, really good. Thank you. So, what did you scream? Share with us, because I couldn't hear so clearly. Because you were so... Ragnar, yes, that's Ragnar here. He was on the photograph. Kat.
Kat.
Hamburgari.
Hamburger.
Oh. Yes.
Hamburger. Coke.
Anchor, did anybody have anchor? No? Sort of, yeah. You're a unique crowd, thank you. But whatever it was that you yelled out, I would like to stress there's no right and wrong in this, you know, it's just a game. Whatever you yelled out, there were certain fractions of the photograph that you perceived before anything else. You know, you just decided that there was a hamburger on the photograph. There was a man, Ragnar, the man here. And if Ragnar puts it on again, and we can see there are, you know, there is this man. He's wearing this strange jumper. He's having hamburger and fries and probably ketchup, am I right?
Yes.
Drinking Coke. Yeah?
Yes.
And where is this picture taken?
Pitan.
Pitan, yes.
It's a place.
Yeah, a pita place.
Pita place, yes. It's called Pitan, so it's a pita.
Yeah, and you're having a hamburger and fries on a pita place.
Yes. I don't like pita, so
yeah.
I had a hamburger, fries, Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so whatever you yelled out, you reacted before you were able to actually realize the whole picture. It took you a moment to see what's actually on the picture. So the thing that allowed you to see just a hamburger, just a Ragnar, just an angry man, this is what I want to refer to. This is what I want to refer to as the lazy brain. It's like the brain has two personalities, and one of them is called the lazy brain, and the other one I would like to call the efficient brain. Maybe you could put on the...
I'm going to do it now,
yes. Lazy brain, efficient brain. Now, the lazy brain just responds automatically. So if I ask you now what is 1 plus 1, answer now. 2, thank you. It was very good over here. You can pick up once we get deeper into it. You didn't need to think that, you just know it. It's in the lazy brain. However, if I ask you, how much do you owe the tax? You need to think, you need to go into the Excel, open the Excel in your head and check, yes. Or even maybe you just don't have a clue. Or if I ask you what...
How much is a offer, special offer, a hamburger offer? At Pitan?
At Pitan?
Yes.
Yes, how much is that the offer you're having there?
Yes.
So how much is it a normal burger or cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. And there are fries?
Yes.
And the cola is included?
Yes.
But how about the sauce? Are you getting the ketchup?
Yeah, that's for free. You see the bottle there.
Yeah. But bottle. But if you wanted like a mayonnaise sauce, like cocktail sauce, you would have to pay for
extra,
that.
Yes.
Okay, how much is that? $9.99. No. It's a good guess.
But that's okay.
But you know.
1690.
Yeah. 1690. But even Ragnar, he couldn't answer right away. Not really right away. He had to switch on his efficient brain to be able to answer that. So maybe
Sorry, eru þið vissum að sé í réttri stofu?
Ha?
Já.
Það sé í réttri stofu, eða þú veist?
Já. Ert þú í réttri stofu?
Já, 220.
Hvað ertu að gera?
Við erum með hana til 6.
Ég átti að fá hana 5:30 sko, núna bara verða 6.
Já, við erum alveg að klára bara.
Sorry. So let me make it absolutely clear that both systems are necessary. You know, if we now go into the shoes of our ancestors, the apes. Yeah. So a thought experiment. Let's go in the shoes of our ancestors. No, not the shoes. Let's go into the footprints of our ancestors. The steps. Let's follow the steps of our ancestors. Never mind. Just imagine. just imagine. Imagine that you are your ancestor, who is an ape in a jungle somewhere. You're just in the jungle, looking for fruit. And then you suddenly see something that really resembles a tiger. You see something resembling a tiger, and your lazy brain, it just jumps to the conclusion, oh my God, this is a fucking tiger! I can't risk having a thought about it! I'm not gonna take chances! I'm just gonna run this direction right now because this is a fucking tiger! You can hear him yell that far away. But we need more than that, don't we? Because we can't always do the first thing that comes into mind. Like, you know, how would that end if we would always do that? So, that's where the efficient brain becomes very useful. And the efficient brain sees, yes, this really looks like a tiger, but it gets calmer right away. But I have read on Wikipedia that there are no tigers in Europe. Therefore, and even in America there are no tigers. Therefore, this can't be a tiger although it resembles a tiger. This is something else, like a horse that has been painted like a tiger for a movie.
Var hann að villast eitthvað þarna?
Nei, það var alveg að reynda það sko.
Ok. En við höfum tíma samt eitthvað fyrir.
Já, það er smá.
Okay. Yes. So in that way, the efficient brain regulates the lazy brain. You know, it regulates what the lazy brain does. It's kind of like an older brother or older sister watching over the younger sibling. Now, if you have younger siblings, you might have been asked to watch over your younger siblings, and then you probably know that this is a very boring task. It's really boring. And your parents actually have to find something to motivate you, usually by bribing you with candy. And the brain has a candy factory of its own. It makes candy for the efficient brain to bribe it to watch over the lazy brain. And this is the candy that I'm referring to is a brain chemical called serotonin. Put it in just to simulate the effect of serotonin spreading through your brain. And actually, while we were playing this, my brain told me, reached the conclusion, my efficient brain, that apes couldn't read Wikipedia because they didn't have the internet and couldn't read. So I was awarded with serotonin. It was really good. And because serotonin is so good, the brain becomes addicted to it, and it becomes addicted to solutions and riddles. And in that way, because it's an addict, it wants always to do more and more to get the serotonin. And it wants to criticize and analyze and find new connections and hidden truths where there is no meaning or nothing to see. So it produces meaning all the time to get the serotonin, just like a drug addict would steal like the gas container from barbecue just to get 2,000 and be able to buy something. Forget that. But what happens if the efficient brain fails to produce a solution to a problem? Now, you probably noticed the mysterious object that is here in the room. It's been here all along, and in a moment, Ragnar is going to reveal this mysterious object. And my prediction is that once Ragnar reveals the mysterious object, visual information, lights and shadows and such, will travel to the retina of your eye, where it will be transferred to the back of your head, and there it would be categorized on one hand what it is, and on the other hand, how it is. And then you will get the serotonin. Ragnar, would you like to summarize?
Yes. So I will now reveal this, and you will analyze it, and then you will have your reward.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gera smá hérna. Okay. Slökk.
What just happened now, when obviously something didn't happen. I lied, you didn't get the serotonin fix that I promised you, and that's what you experience is probably what is called in unscientific terms disappointment. So probably now you're disappointed, thereby frustrated. And this frustration, you have a solution to this frustration, which is that I can't see inside your heads, but I think that what you're doing now is that even though you don't have a clue about what it is, you're making theories about it. You're thinking, oh, this isn't a big problem, this is probably a toaster, or a bottle of wine, or a box of cereal. You're thinking that. I can tell you it's none of those things. But still you're thinking what it is, although you don't have a clue. He cut hérna 10 krónur to check hvort það sé ekki raunverulegur. He's checking if it's real. Is it real? Thumbs up, it means it's real. Another guy checking it out, it's real. Now, Ragnar ætlar að standa þarna.
Nei.
You heard me talk about the lazy brain already a lot. Needless to say, the lazy brain is creating problems for the world we know today. It's not unnecessary to talk about it, but I'm mentioning it now just so you won't say, oh, he didn't mention some things. You know, I can mention things like global warming or climate change, you know. I can mention that, or overpopulation, you know. These are serious problems that the world has to find solutions to. It has to. Or if I share a more personal experience, you know, I have a service, I'm registered for a service at Amnesty International, and they send me 3 text messages every week about some man or a woman in China or Russia or Chechnya or Uganda or wherever, United States, who is being mistreated and abused because his or her beliefs. And I empathize, and I can actually contribute by sending a text message back, which automatically registers me on my name on a petition for the government of the country in question. But I'm too lazy to do it. You know, usually I'm busy, I'm getting the text, and I think, oh, I send it later. And it's 99 kronas every text, and you know, it adds up. 99 kronas is not much, but it adds up. So, so in this way, the lazy brain is going to destroy the world, the earth, as we know it, and it's going to make our lives hell. But okay, so I went a bit deeper into that than I was planning to, and I really want this to be a feel-good lecture. So let's just all break it up. Let's all break it up and do like this. This is what gorillas do when they win a battle, and it makes you pump testosterone into your brain. And you feel like a winner. You feel like a winner. And let's all just say yes, 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 yes. Out there, yes, 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 yes. Do you feel it? Yes. Okay, that's applause. Applause myself. Yes! 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 More! Yes! 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 More applause! More applause! Yes! And also a good reason not to despair is that I've been working on a solution to the problem. And I'm actually a bit reluctant to tell you about this, but I've been working on a book on my own, and I'll just tell you what the book is about. The inspiration, I got the inspiration for my writings from a real story, a real life story, and it's about a friend of mine who he was acquaintance, but now he's more of a friend, who after a serious accident suffered severe brain damage, and that has been influencing his life a lot. The title of the book is Empowerment or Self-Empowerment. I haven't decided yet, but it will be out in a few months. And what I want to do now is to introduce you to my friend. Now, this is my friend Sigmar. Sigmar, you know, if you were to judge a book by its cover, you wouldn't be able to tell that there's something wrong with Sigmar. You know, he looks just like a normal guy, and he is. He's calm. He's solid, like a rock, a solid friend. You know, he's maybe not the earliest riser I know, you know. But he wasn't before the accident either. So,
not everybody is.
No. I can admit, I'm not really an early riser myself. Me and Sigmar, we have that in common, that we are both B people. Or I actually want to consider myself as an AB person. But however you look at that, it doesn't matter. So Sigmar was into music. He was a creative guy and was in several bands. But after the accident, his personality has changed drastically. Am I right, Sigmar? You know,
ég get þýða.
Jú, þýða, takk. Já, Sigmar.
Sigmar?
you know, in what way have you changed? You look the same.
Hvernig hefur breyst eftir slysið? Þú lítur alveg eins út, ekki? Yes, já.
Yeah. but there's something has changed, am I right?
Það hefur eitthvað breyst.
Ég veit það ekki.
There's something in the way you think.
Einhvern veginn hvernig þú hugsar.
Ég veit það ekki.
Nei. He doesn't know.
Yeah, okay. It's very common that people don't notice their way of behavior, the thinking pattern. But I want to ask you a question. What does the saying mean?
Hvað þýðir? Hvað segirðu?
What does the saying mean?
Já, hvað þýðir
Tiltækið?
Orðatiltækið?
All that glitters is not gold.
Allt sem, ekki allt gull sem glóir. Hvað þýðir orðatiltækið?
Að hlutir sem eru gulir eða glansandi ekki endilega gull.
Já.
Yeah,
that people, things don't necessarily have to be made of gold, although they are shiny or yellow.
Yeah, but there's no deeper meaning to it.
Það engin svona meiri merking á bakvið.
Deeper merking?
Jú,
yeah.
Yes, there is.
Okay, what is it?
Hver það?
Maður þarf að passa sig þegar maður kaupir skartgripi og úr og svoleiðis og gull, plötur ekki endilega gulli. Bróðir minn þekkir strák sem í Hjaltalín og hann á gullplötu.
No, it's not the same.
Hann ekki gull eins og.
It's the same story. Ísleifur talking about some friend, við erum það að menna að platan sé gullhúðuð. He's talking about his friend is in a band, his uncle. He has a gold record and it's not made of gold.
Yes. Okay, so as you can see, Sigmar can only give us a very literal description of his reality. That means, in other words, that there's been a rupture in his brain between, well, in very simplified words, between the place in the right hemisphere that regulates emotions and feelings and the place in his left hemisphere that regulates rational thinking. So Sigmar is disconnected from his emotions and feelings when he is thinking rationally. Now this may sound like a dream come true, doesn't it? Not being dependent on your emotions and feelings while making decisions. Emotions and feelings not getting in the way. You can just make a cold decision about everything. Wrong. This is not the way it is. It has actually made Sigmar's life very difficult because now Sigmar has no criteria when it comes to decision making. He doesn't feel strongly about this thing or this thing. You know, they're both the same to him, so he can't decide which one to choose. He doesn't feel strongly about anything. Sigmar, ef við að fá okkur að borða á eftir?
Já.
Where do you want to eat?
Hvar ertu að borða?
Já.
Ég veit það ekki.
Nei.
No, you don't know, þú veist ekki hvað þú vilt borða?
Nei.
No. So he doesn't know where he would like to eat later, even. So somebody, probably me, is going to make that decision for him. And that's how Sigmar's life is right now. Somebody is making all the decisions for him. But yet, you know, he's still the good old Sigmar, my friend. And the book that I'm writing, or we are writing, you know, it's a coverage of Sigmar's experience and an inquiry into his way of thinking. Ragnar,
Má ég standa upp núna?
Já, okay. So, what have we learned today? The world is not a precise replica of reality. Perception is not factual. It is polluted with emotions and feelings. Decisions are much more based on how we feel about things emotionally rather than logical thinking. We have learned that no, I cannot save the world. but I can change the world. My dream board. It's hanging above the kitchen table where I live, or where I'm living at the moment. And I like to look at it every morning before I go out. When I'm eating my breakfast, I look at my dream board. And these are pictures that whenever I leave through a magazine, I just cut it out and put it, see something that interests me, I just cut it out and put on the dream board. So I look at it a lot. And
I can tell you that he's looking at it a lot. Because he's staying at my place now. Since he doesn't have.
Yes, Ragnar has been so kind to let me use the couch.
Yes.
At his home. But whatever, you know, if I'm eating the breakfast with Ragnar, I just can look at this shirt before I go out, and I think I concentrate on this shirt. I just concentrate, and this is the thought that follows me into the day, and I'm thinking the shirt, 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 the shirt. Hello, the shirt, the shirt, and it follows me throughout the day until eventually it becomes my reality. I get the shirt, you know. Or, you know, even another example. If I'm having a really bad day.
Ég sé að segja trufla, en klukkan hún alveg að vera 6:30.
Já.
Og ég þarf að komast inn, það er að koma fólk inn eftir hálftíma.
Þú er æstur að komast inn í þessa stofu?
Ég á von á fólki inn eftir klukkan 7. Klukkan að vera hálf.
Við erum bara með stofuna stráðast.
Nei, ég pantaði stofuna, það er kynningakvöld, svona skemmtikvöld líka hjá Animu.
Animu?
Hljómsveitinni.
Hvað er Anima?
Anima er nemendafélag sálfræðinema.
Já, ok.
Er þetta leikrit?
Þú getur komið hérna inn og preppa eitthvað og heldur það flýti fyrir.
Sestu bara hérna? Eða þarna?
Hvað er eiginlega mikið eftir?
Taka húfuna kannski?
Við erum bara, þú veist, við erum rétt að klára þetta. Okay, so if I had a really bad day, imagine that scenario, then I like to stay at home and think strongly about something happening. And that is that somebody that I know will ring the doorbell and bring me, what? A surprise gift. This may sound very weird, that I would imagine that somebody will give me a surprise gift, but I love the surprise. Surprise really thrills me, because, you know, what could be inside this surprise gift? It could be a new iPad. It could very easily be a new iPad. I want that. Or it could be an anti-plastic bag. I can't know, and that's what's so exciting, you know. And this is the technique that I call to self-empower. I like to self-empower somebody bringing me a surprise gift. Ragnar.
Já. Já.
Now what is this? This is a gift. This is a symbol of this is a very special symbol, or it means it's a symbol in the heads of me and Ragnar, and it means that I have a gift for you, because you have been a particularly good audience, and I'm going to do something that I normally don't, we are going to do something that we normally don't do, and it will take maybe 5 minutes, but we are going to show you something very special.
Winter time, I guess, maybe I have other
write mostly, sometimes direct. That's the most no,
Okay, so what we are listening to now is, I'll explain it in a bit. Maybe a year or so, I started to notice that I'm suffering from a condition that I don't actually, I'm not ready to talk about it. It's not relevant for what we are doing right now, but it was a predicament for me, and in short words, I met very little understanding with the health system. You could say easily that the health system failed me in some ways, and for a while, it seemed like there wouldn't be a solution for me to this condition. So I started to think that there could be only one person that could help me through this problem. That person being Dr. Cesar Pointer. And I started to self-empower that I would meet Dr. Cesar Pointer. And I started to self-empower that a lot. I started to think about it every day. And September last year, actually, my self-empowerments were answered. And I met Dr. Cesar Pointer, please show the photograph, Ragnar, at the conference in Minneapolis. Yes, show it. Yes, so you can see,
hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
You can see,
who's this?
This is Dr.
Hello?
Cesar Pointer.
Who's this?
And
this is
what you're listening to on
this
the,
is Ragnar. What?
Listen to me.
I'm calling from Iceland.
What you're listening to here is a recording of the therapy session.
Recording from Iceland.
That Dr. Cesar Pointer led me
it's
through.
Regarding
it's a therapy that he applies called subliminal therapy, where he addresses the subconscious.
Yeah. Friðgeir Einarsson.
Yes. What he calls
No, I'm Ragnar.
the master.
I'm his
friend. He
friend.
calls the subconsciousness the master, and he addresses it. And what Ragnar is doing is talking to this is Cesar Pointer. He's talking to Dr. Cesar Pointer right now. And we're gonna hear a word from him right now.
Just a minute. Yeah, just a minute.
Hello. This is Friðgeir. Yeah, there was some miscommunication with the airline, and that didn't. Yeah, of course, we'll settle that in a bit. But I actually wanted to because if we could go ahead with it right now, because we have people here and we're about could we do it now? We'll figure that out in a moment. Just okay. So I can put you on. Okay, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Okay, Cesar, Dr. Cesar Pointer is now gonna show us how his subliminal therapy works. Okay, so hello. Dr. Pointer. Hello? Oh, wait. Yes. So there's been a disconnection. Yeah. So while he's calling, just to give you some info about Dr. Cesar, he's been working on this therapy for decades. It's a special, it's a hypnosis really, but he doesn't really hypnotize the client in a way like you would see from stage hypnosis. He just uses simple conversational technique to address the subconsciousness.
Yes,
thank you.
Hello.
To address the subconsciousness, and in that
hello.
way he can talk to
Hi,
the
we got
subconsciousness.
are you there?
Yeah, and
yeah, just
make it stop doing also stuff.
Yeah,
bad
well,
habits.
there was some.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
There was some. Just a minute. Here's Friðgeir. Okay, let's guess. Yes.
Okay, Dr. Pointer. Yes. Okay. Sorry, there was some technical difficulties. Can I put you on speaker? Okay. One moment.
Hello.
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 Yes, hello.
Dr. Pointer.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
You can hear us loud and clear.
I can hear you fine.
Yeah,
so
okay,
can
but
we get on with it?
if I'm like this, you can hear me better.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, who's going to be hypnotized? You?
No, my friend Sigmar, I think he will take the challenge.
And you've got the bucket ready?
Yeah, we have some ice water here.
Okay, what's his name again, the name of your friend?
His name is Sigmar.
From now on, his name is Dick.
Okay.
It's Dick.
Yeah, is that all right?
Má kalla það Dick. Já. Okay, his name is Dick now.
Ég skal bara þýða fyrir þig ef það gerist.
Now, Dick, I want you to dip your hand into the ice bucket.
Setja hendina onni. Oh, just a minute.
Wait, he's going to do it. We have to set the timer.
Okay. Should he do it now?
Should you do it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Setja hendina onni vatnið. 1, 2 og nú.
Okay, it's in.
It's in the water.
Okay.
Still in there. Okay, it's out.
Okay.
It's out, Dr. Pointer.
9 sekundur.
How long did he have it in there?
9 seconds.
9 seconds, Dr. Pointer.
All right. Now,
Yes.
listen to me, Dick.
Okay, þú erum hlusta núna.
Dick, this technique I'm about to apply is based on 2 assumptions. Now, the first is that we are conditioned by the experiences that we have in life. We learn to be afraid of the dark. We learn not to be able to do things. We're really products of our life experiences.
Dr. Pointer, maybe you could get a short version of this right now because we're kind of short on
The
time.
second assumption of this technique is that you have a higher level of intelligence than you're aware of consciously. A higher level that keeps us alive. It regulates all the vital functions of our body in response to the environment. And this technique is all about using that intelligence to solve problems. I'm the guide of that intelligence, which I call the master. I will guide the master to everything that has to be done. You understand, Dick?
Já, skilur það?
Yes.
Yes, he understands.
Okay, now, Dick, I need to communicate with the master, but I can't hear your master. Your job, consciously, is to fill in this communication gap. And the best way to do that is for you to consciously create something upon which the master can write. Maybe a chalkboard, a computer screen, a large piece of...
An overhead projector, maybe an overhead projector, you know, old-fashioned with transparencies and...
Whatever, it doesn't matter what you...
Yeah, no, we have an overhead projector. Yeah, no, it's an overhead projector.
All right.
Yes.
And Dick, your job consciously is to tell me everything that Master writes.
Yeah.
I don't need to know what you're thinking consciously. Is that what you're saying?
Ég skulle að segja þetta sjúkling, þá
Okay. Bara tekur hérna.
Okay, so he has the pen now.
Dick, close your eyes.
Lokaðu augunum.
Here's the rule. Every time I ask the master a question, I need to hear the words that he writes on the chalkboard. I can't see what he's writing. I have to rely on you to tell me, okay?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so, master, please demonstrate your existence. Write the word yes.
Skrifaðu bara já.
Yes.
Já.
He's writing now.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's done.
Yeah, all right. That's the correct answer. We made contact.
Okay.
Okay, Master, now please erase the word yes and replace it with another word that you, Master, select. Write a word that will surprise your conscious self. Some word that you know consciously, but you didn't think up consciously. Master, please write a surprise word on that. Okay.
Okay, he's writing already.
Yes.
Surprise word.
It's a cat. Pussy cat.
It's pussy.
Pussy cat.
Pussy.
Pussy cat.
Pussy cat.
Okay, Master.
Cat.
Are you aware that the cold water in the bucket does not have the ability to cause harm to your
Kalda vatni sem
body?
varst í áðan með hendina. Gerðu þið grein fyrir því að það ekki að fara að skaða þig. Skrifaðu bara.
Okay, he's writing.
He does that. Maybe. Maybe. Kanski. Maybe.
It's complicated, Master, but can you tell us why you are afraid of the water?
Já, getur þau sagt okkur, akkuru ertu hræddur? Akkuru ertu hræddur við vatni, eða þú veist, kannski.
Okay, he's writing again.
Master, why are you afraid of the water?
It's incoherent.
It's not, he's not,
no,
no,
really.
He doesn't know.
Sometimes there's a resistance for some reason. Master doesn't want to give up his control.
No, yeah.
Whatever the reason is,
Yes.
Master, is there a way to negotiate with you in order for you to extend the time you keep your hand in the cold water? Perhaps we could offer you a reward.
Getur við gert eitthvað, þú veist, til að þú sért lengur með hendina, þú fær verðlaun eða eitthvað, þá, þú veist, kannski? Yes,
yes. It's a definitely
yes.
All right.
Yes.
What sort of award should we offer you?
Ok, hvað viltu fá í verðlaun? Vertu með lokuð augun? Vertu með lokuð augun? Hvað viltu í verðlaun? Síkó. Já, cigarette. Þú sagði cigarette.
A cigarette. He wants a cigarette. No, two cigarettes. Okay, we can fix that, yes.
Let's assume that I offered your conscious self a cigarette, and you, in return, would perceive the coldness of the water not as pain, but rather as a positive experience. Could you then extend the time that you keep your hand in the water?
Já, myndur þú vera lengur með hendin í vatninu eða þú fengið síkó? Yes.
Definitely yes.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Go ahead. Put your hand into the water.
Okay, we are all very excited here to the point there.
Just a minute.
Ragnar is setting a timer,
Just a minute.
everything's ready.
Okay, býta aðeins. Just a minute. Býta aðeins. Ok, 1, 2 og nú.
Okay, it's in, Dr. Pointer, it's in.
Okay.
It's still in there. It's really working. It's something.
Whoa!
It's out! It's out, Dr. Pointer! 40 seconds! It's more than 4 times longer, Dr. Pointer! Let's give Dr. Pointer a hand! This was amazing! Wow!
Thank you.
So, Dr. Pointer, wow, this was amazing. This really demonstrates that, you can gain control or regain control over this tiny guy.
Yes, with professional training.
Yeah. Like this, what you? Yeah, Ragnar, oh, this what you call the master, Dr. Pointer.
Yes.
You know, it can't be oppressed, right?
Oppressed?
Yeah. It can't be. How do you say? Okay, I'm going to phrase the question. Dr. Pointer can the master, the tiny guy, can it be shut down? You know.
I guess.
Yeah, you
Do you want to do that?
Yes, I think we'd all like that, you know.
Well, I mean, hypothetically, it's possible.
Hypothetically, so hypothetically, you could like hypnotize my assistant in that way right now.
Yes.
Yes.
I could.
Yeah.
No, that's...
You'd have to have guts to do that.
No, I'm not gonna...
To be responsible for every decision you make in life?
No.
Your assistant is really something.
No. That was not the deal.
Yeah, okay. Got the point, and I'm not sure, Ragnar, hérna...
Pardon me?
No.
Maybe you should just do it to me. Dr. Whiteley, could you do it to me? Just do it to me right now. Just a short question.
What was your name again? Fred?
Friðgeir Einarsson.
I'll just call you Dick. Is that okay?
Yes, that will be fine.
So, Dick, close your eyes for me.
Okay, yes. Just turn on the overhead and...
All right.
Loka augunum.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, he's not closing his eyes, I'm afraid. Nei, það bara, þú veist.
What is that?
No.
It wasn't me, Dr.
He was
Pointer.
not closing
Are you
his eyes.
still there?
There's some technical problems.
Listen. Have you got your eyes closed?
Okay, they're closed.
Now, Master, when you are ready, please write the word yes to demonstrate your existence.
En ég skrifa þetta núna.
Já, hérna, já.
Okay, yes.
Yes, it's there.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Master, are you willing to work under my guidance and teaching? Are you willing to cooperate with the objective to eliminate, to temporarily terminate your control over Dick's
Já, ég
vision?
er með þetta. Þetta er hérna.
To shut down completely?
Yeah, it's
he wants an award as well.
award.
What's a word?
Of course. Well,
Verðlaun.
Master, what would you like?
Verðlaun, as we say. Já, skal hérna bara. Respect, he wants.
Respect, sure. You will get all respect. So, Master, if we promise to give Dick the respect he deserves, are you willing to shut down?
Já. Friðgeir, halló. Hvað gerir? Hérna, halló, komdu, halló. Komdu aðeins. Halló. Vakna. Jesus Christ. Stattu upp. Henni, þú aðeins að koma. Ha?
Ha?
Já, komdu. Stattu upp, halló.
Akkur hjálpar hann ekki?
Stattu upp.
Nei.
Simmi, ekki? Komdu hérna, strákur, halló. Þetta er glæði með þig. Hvað viltu gera? Fara heim. Fara heim? Þetta er glæði með þig. Ha? Fara heim. Já, getur þú ekki, hérna, ert þú á bíl eða?
Já.
Já, getur ekki skullað hann heim bara? Ha? Hann er bara heima að það rétt hjá? Ha? Er það ekki, þú veist, hann er bara í röggli.
Verður þetta fólk farið þegar ég kem tilbaka?
Já, ég skal sjá það. Herðu, Simmi, þú manst ekki. Herðu. Hætt. Nei, komdu.
Hann má ekki fá bjór.
Nei, ekki fá bjór. Ok. just so you know that he's all right. It was nothing serious, but this can happen, and we will go further into this in our master's seminar, which will be held the 8th day we talked about in the beginning. But yes, that's it then, I think. We never know. Slökktu bara á myndverkinu. Slökktu líka bara sjónvarpinu. Nei, þú bara ýtir á takkanum á sjónvarpinu sjálfu. Takki þarna niðri á sjónvarpinu. Nei, hinum megin.